Hey guys, happy Monday. Today we are going to start drawing and we're going to start working on people and eventually some more shading. But right now I just wanted to shake things up a little bit, get us started on something a little different. And so we're going to start with people. Now the first lesson that we're going to do is Tube Man. So second year kids, we've done this before, but I need you to do it again just to get some more reps with it because it's not something that we practice a lot. And it is something you're going to need to practice a lot if you want to get people proportions correct. So we're going to start with the Tube Man. The Tube Man is by Mark Kistler. He's the guy who we did cool koalas with, and the houses, and stacking tables, spheres, overlapping spheres, all those drawing lessons, those were all by Mark Kistler. So if you're bored and you're at home and you want to draw more and do some more of these lessons, Amazon this book, yo. It is super great and wonderful and very helpful. A lot of people ask, Miss Lawrence, do you ever get tired of drawing out of that book? No, I don't. But you've drawn this one lesson a billion times. That's fine. Every time I draw it, I become better at drawing that thing. And it doesn't bother me. So I like practicing the things that I like to do, just like you do. And if you like to draw, I suggest getting this book. So let's get started on Tube Man. Hey guys, today what you're going to need is a drawing pencil. So around an H-ish. So remember, that's a 2H, 4H, an H, HB. All of those things will be fine. You don't want to use a heavy B pencil today. You're also going to need a straight edge. If you don't have a straight edge to use as a ruler, you can find something. Use another pencil. Remember, we've done this before where we used pencils as our ruler. And so I have a ruler, so I'm going to go ahead and use the ruler. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using contour lines. So contour lines. And these contour lines help us see more of the shape of something. So if I drew a circle, and then I drew some contour lines, I can make that circle appear to be a sphere because of contour lines. Now I could also add cross contour lines, right? So I could add cross contour lines, and that just means that my lines are going to be crossing, okay? So it's just like the longitude and latitude lines on a globe. And when they get closer to the center, they become a little bit more straight. And when they go the opposite way, they get a little bit more curvy, pointing the direction they're going. So that one turns that way, these turn that way. And so now my circle looks more like a sphere because I've added contour lines and cross contour lines. We know that those are cross contour lines because they crossed the other contour lines. Simple. So I could have had vertical contour lines and added horizontal cross contour lines. It just depends on which one you put down first. Okay, so working with contour lines, what we're going to do is work on a tube or a cylinder. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a little dot right here towards the left side of our paper, okay? And we're going to remember our directions that we had north, south, west, and east, right? That's how we know we have it on the right side. And we are going to work on a northeast line. So it's going to go that way, somewhere between north and east. So this right here, this line is going to go northeast, but not too very far, okay? So we're going to drop down here. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle or an oval kind of shape. So kind of like a tall circle. Like that. Easy peasy. From the bottom, we're going to do that northeast line. Okay, So I have my ruler, I have my straight edge. Let me get my fingers out of the way. Watch out for the spiral. And I'm going to start at the very bottom of the circle. And I'm going to draw a line that way, just like that. Okay? Once you've drawn this bottom line northeast, this line is going to go southeast, maybe just east, but it's going to taper towards the other line. Taper means to get closer to. So you'll notice these are not parallel. Just like that. Okay? Then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to give a round edge down there. So now I have a tube that is on its side. If this looks a little different, it's supposed to, and it's supposed to be better. So here we go. All right, so we had already finished making our tube. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to make contour lines that kind of reach down the tube just a little bit. So as this comes out, it's going to reach, and then it's going to come back over. It's going to reach and come back. It's going to reach. Oh, that one didn't reach very good. And it's going to keep reaching. So it's curved more than the edge of the circle. It's going to curve more, kind of like C's. Curve more, like that. Okay? So that way it looks like it's more curved. If I drew flatter lines, it looks less curved. And if there's any adjustments you want to make, like this one kind of looked a little janky, just come back in and put in that curve again. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is practice. Okay? And so there. Now we have a nice little tube. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing going the opposite way inside the tube. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to start somewhere in here, and we're going to make that curve. Here, curve. Here, curve. And that's it. So now we have a tube that's open. And we'll shade the inside because the light source is out here somewhere. It's not, we don't have anyone inside of our tube. And so I'm going to follow these lines, right? They're going to be parallel-ish. And they're going to get thinner and smaller as they go inside. Now, value is everything. Okay? So I'm going to make it a little darker in here. And then just kind of use the side of my pencil to make a nice little gradient there. Make those come down a little bit further. I like it. Wachoo! Very cool. That should be the darkest, don't you think? It's getting down in there. There we go. I like that. Don't need a little white spot in there. Okay. Let me get the top a little bit darker. Just do whatever you think makes sense. And there we go. We have our tube. And this is basically how we're going to build our tube man out of contour tubes. So for your lesson for today is you are going to draw, so you have a northeast tube. Very nice. You are going to draw a northwest tube. Okay. And that's basically all you really need, because if you're going northeast, you're also going southwest, right? Because that line's going to continue this way. So northeast is also southwest. So northeast, southwest. Works out that way. So you're going to draw another tube, but it is going to go northwest. So your circle needs to start over here. That's the top of my circle. All right. So you'll have northeast, which we've done together, northwest, which you do on your own, and then I want you to draw a curved, so a U shape, so a curved tube. Okay, and so with a curved tube, you're going to need 2 circles. Okay, and they're going to be foreshortened. So you're going to have a circle here, and you're going to have a circle here, and all you're going to do is go swoop, swoop, and then you'll have those 2 together. Okay, I'll draw this circle for you too. Look how nice I am. Oh, I'm so nice. There's that one. It's got to go northwest, so it's got to go up that way. Okay, just to reiterate, these lines have to go this way, so it's going to go up and away. I'm worried about you guys. Y'all been away for a while, and I feel like y'all forgot everything. So here, it's going to go this way, okay? So there's that line. The bottom's going to taper, end it, put the lines in, contour lines in. All right, the curved, okay? Don't freak out. I feel like y'all freaking out. I don't even see your faces, and I think you're freaking out. I can just hear some of you. But miss, okay? So it's a U shape, and then it's just a skinny U shape, okay? Now that can go down lower. It doesn't really matter. But this is what I'm saying. You're going to have to reach down the tube, right? Down the tube. And it's going to start to get skinnier here. Because when we get here, it's got to look a little narrower. It can't reach as much. So then when we start to go this way, it starts to reach again. Oh, I did better on this side than I did the other side. It's because these are closer together. Oh, and I was talking. That's a little jank. Look at that. It's okay. I can fix it. Actually, that kind of matches the other side. If you make jank, just make it work. It's okay to have some jank. So I'm going to move that one to right there. Yeah, that's it. There we go. That's all I really needed to do. And then what we'll do is we'll shade. So remember, here's the inside. I can put another tube right there at the contour line. And then I can figure out where my light source is. And so that means the light's coming this way. So that's going to have a lot of light. And this isn't, right? So I'm going to shade this guy. And I'm going to follow these lines. Okay. And then on this side, same thing. Okay, so this only lets me record 5 minutes at a time, so I'm going to kind of hurry. All right, so I'm using the side of my pencil because I can get more graphite down that way. Okay, and then I can bring this out just a little bit. A little nicer, a little smoother. You know me. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to build up my shading. Okay. Layers. Ogres have layers. What else has layers? Cake. Parfait. I'm going to do a little bit of contour lines over here just because it helps me see the form. Not because of shading, just to help it look more round. Also, what you can do is you can take this and you can make little bumps right here. Look. Look at that. Does not look nifty. Here, I'll zoom in for you. Okay, you see that? See how it makes it look rounder? We want it to look round. And so you can take that and just make a little bump. Okay, and then it can connect right here. And I'm just bringing that out just a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. And add some details. The more time you spend on this, the better it'll look. But you need to not color in the whole thing. Okay? This needs to be darker. So I can bump this. Bump. Bump. Skinny bumps. Boom. 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 Because it's all squished in there. And then I can just bring that around this way. Like that. But this is going to be darker shaded because it doesn't have the light. And a gradient. When I say gradient, I always think of Grady. This is what I do. Okay, I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see a little bit more here. Okay, make sure this side is darker than that side. This side will be darker than this side. You can still bump everything. You can even make this lighter, because I did make this pretty dark just so you could see. But this could be lighter. Remember, the rule of thickness is same side the light source, whereas the rule of shading is opposite the light source. So remember, this is going to go the opposite direction. Okay, remember the rule of thickness. You don't look back in your sketchbook. Don't have your sketchbook? Get your sketchbook. Okay, all right, that'd be great. All right, there you go. And so there's that on the inside. Rule of thickness. Rule of thickness is the same side. Okay, don't forget. All right, so number one, you have to make the tube go northwest. Boom. Okay, close it off. Put your contour lines. Number two, you're going to do this tube. Make it look nice. Number three, last but not least, what you're going to do is you are going to make two tubes that are like a V shape. Does that make sense? So over here, you're going to have a tube here, like this, and then a tube here, like that, like an A-frame, if you know what that is. One is going to curve down, and the other is going to curve, well, I guess they both kind of curve down, shrink, like that. But this one, you're going to see the circle, and that side you're not, okay? So it's like this one is pointed to you, that one's pointed away, and you're going to make contour lines going up, but this one's going to have contour lines going down, okay? Contour lines going up, contour lines going down, all the way up, okay? And then you can shade however you'd like. Bonus challenge, okay? This is what you must do. This is a must. This is a must. This is a must. That was a must. All of this you must do, okay? Bonus. Make a bunch of tunnels that connect. Make them do all sorts of weird, funky things. So, for instance, if I'm going to make some tunnels doing weird and funky things, I could have a tunnel here. So I could say, all right, here's my circle. And then my tunnel's going to go this way. And it's going to get real far away. So it's going to get pretty skinny. Well, it's not going to get real far away, I guess. It's a little far away. There. And let's say I wanted it to connect with this other tube right here. And it's going to go, let's see, this way. Right there. So I got it narrowed. But then it's going to go down. So it's going to go like, here's the inside of that tube, and it's going to go down. Okay? Okay, so after you get that pipe going down, or that tube going down, this you're just going to come up and bend it. Bend that line, connect it. Boom, shakalaka. Erase that circle because I was just using it as a guide. So there's, this kind of looks like a straw. Yeah. And then from here, this is going to kind of curve just a little bit, and these two tops will meet. Whoop, whoop, like that. And then I can erase that right here. See how it poops down just a little bit? And then this is going to go here. And then I'm going to make sure you use your ruler. Don't be like me. Use your ruler. Measure twice, cut once, right? Because that is a janky pipe. There we go. That's better. Anyways, so I could have it like this, and then I could say, hey, this was a really big tube, and it's getting smaller. And then right here's where it connected, and it's going to reach and reach. And remember, if I want it to look like it's getting really far away, these need to get real small and closer together. Real big, okay? That means it's closer. And then from here, this is like a side view, right? So it'd go like that. Reach, reach, reach. The more you reach, the more round it looks. The flatter it is, the flatter it's going to look. So make sure you reach. Do something crazy. Make it look cool. Put it on little stands. I don't know, like maybe it's got like some crazy looking stuff holding it up. Who knows? This is your decision. Right? Choo, 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 choo. I don't know. Like, shade that sucker. Make it look cool. Do whatever you'd like. Bonus. Make some crazy tubes. What do they have in them? Where are they going? What's their purpose? I've got to know. Can you show me? Okay, that's from Tarzan. That's for... Okay. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.